Not every conversation sounds the same, and not every path to helping others is easy. But sometimes, the things that make us different are exactly what allow us to connect in ways others can't. Let's get connected. Welcome to Connected Podcast by Healthy Connections. I'm Marisol. Today, we're joined by Taylor Goodwin with Evolve Behavioral Health Services by Healthy Connections. Taylor is a licensed clinical social worker and works with patients of all ages, helping individuals and families navigate trauma, life changes, and difficult situations. And her story is an inspiring one because it's shaped not just by her training, but by her own experiences and the way she connects with patients on a deeper level. Today, we're going to talk about her journey and the work she does every day. Tell me a little about where you grew up and how you got to this point.
I'm born and raised in Mena, Arkansas. I went to Southern Arkansas University and obtained my bachelor's of social work. And then the year after, I decided I wanted to become a therapist, so you need a master's for that. So I went to Arkansas State University in Jonesboro and obtained my master's in social work with a specialization in addiction studies. Which really surprised me, but I ended up really loving it. And I interned in Magnolia. I know a therapist there and just fell in love with it.
So you've always had strong roots in Mena, and after finding your path into therapy, you've come back to serve people in your own community. Let's talk about what that looks like day to day.
So I provide therapy services to all ages with a wide range of situations going on. I do feel very comfortable working with patients who experience trauma. I am specialized in CPP, which is child-parent psychotherapy, as well as cognitive processing therapy, which is basically fancy terms for a specialized therapy to work with patients who experience trauma. Over the course of my career, I have found that working with families dealing with grief and loss has been my favorite, or has been a favorite of mine, as well as families going through divorce and co-parenting complications. That has also been a favorite of mine. Just helping whether children or the parents going through that, and that's kind of helping them navigate it, helping them process big emotions. I also love helping whether it's kids, college students, adults, manage anxiety or ADHD related struggles. That's also I really love working with those patients.
We'll be right back.
Your past doesn't define what happens next. You don't have to figure everything out first. You just have to take the first step. And when you do, you'll meet a team that listens without judgment. At Healthy Connections, care starts with respect and moves at your pace. Your future is bigger than your past. Start today at healthy-connections.org.
I want to come back to something we mentioned earlier. You've shared that you have a speech difference and that you've gone through personal health challenges as well. And while that's something people may notice, it's also a big part of what makes your story so inspiring and how you connect with your patients. Can you tell us a little more about that?
I do have a speech impediment, and thankfully, I support any speech therapist. My speech therapist growing up had is my biggest advocate, and getting to this point, she still smiles and she's just so proud of me getting to this point. In regards to working with patients, so for the most part, adults really don't say a lot about the elephant in the room, but children do. And it's really we get to work on like empathy and like build that connection. And like once I explain it, like they're like, oh, okay. And I can really connect with those who actually do have a speech impediment. And like it kind of empowering to them almost.
Something people might see as a challenge actually becomes a point of connection, especially for kids who are trying to understand themselves. You're showing them they're not alone and that they can still find their voice. You've also had to overcome a brain tumor and surgery and adjust after that. How has that experience shaped the way you connect with your patients?
I just had brain surgery, like 3 brain surgeries. And my eyes don't see very good. Like it was a brain tumor, like it got removed. So I've had to like adjust. The speech impediment like conversation helped me prepare for this. So I'm like, oh, like, well, let me explain that. So when Miss Taylor looks over here, that means that she just wants to see you. Like, I just had surgery, so my eyes don't work as yours do.
You've had to adapt and work through your own challenges, and that gives you a level of understanding that patients can feel the moment they sit down with you. What does life look like for you outside of work?
I married my husband in October 2021, and I am the oldest of 3. So, like, thankfully, my brother, my sister, my parents, and my husband's parents now all live close by. My husband is from Goodwin, and so is his parents, but they kind of fell in love with Mena, so they all actually moved here. So we're all like live close. So like I am a family-oriented person, so like that's really great for me. And what I like to do when I'm away from here is I love playing games. Like I'm a play therapist at heart. So like I'm very competitive. I try not to let that show in the play therapy room, but sometimes it slips out. But so I like playing games. My husband and I love going antiquing. So going to antique stores, whether it is local in Mena, Arkansas, or like when we travel, we always try to look for like local antique stores when we go out and about.
At Evolve Behavioral Health Services by Healthy Connections, it's about meeting people where they are and helping them move forward. If you're in the Mena area and looking for support, you can schedule an appointment with Taylor at Evolve Behavioral Health Services. Visit evolvebhs.com or call 800-409-6250 to get started. New episodes of Connected Podcast by Healthy Connections are released on Wednesdays on our website, YouTube, Spotify, and social media platforms. If you need us, we're here to help. Until next week, stay healthy and stay connected.